Hi UNO Spring of 2019 Communications class. My name is Cheyenne Van Gerpen, and today we're going to be talking about cell phones. First, I would like to start off with an experience that my friend and I had several years back at a ramen place. We've been out to eat at numerous places, however this one place stands out to me because of a photo that we had taken of each other while we were eating. So this is an example of how technology can help us when we're hanging out with friends, when we're going out to eat, because it can put a stamp on it that you can later on look back and be able to see exactly how the ambiance was, what you were eating, what the person was wearing. Just small details that like to slip as time goes by are forever permanent by this photo that you have taken. Now on the flip side, I've been working in customer service and particularly the restaurant industry for 6 years. So I've seen the opposite end of people who are on their phones for the entire time. It's extremely irritating, it's rude, and it's sad a lot of the times. One particular thing I would like to point out is the other day, it was a grandmother and 2 of her grandchildren, I'm assuming. They were on their phones the entire time. She was trying to talk to them, and they were extremely unresponsive and just so invested and face planted into their phones that eventually the old woman came up to one of us workers and asked to move to a different booth to eat by herself because she already felt like she was. Yeah. So those are kind of like a high point and a low point of my experience with people going out to eat. All right, and now for the video. So there's 2 things that I like about this video, kind of, and there's 2 things that I really don't like about this video at all. The first thing that I really like about the video is the way that it was written. Essentially that they made it rhyme. The reason behind this is same thing behind the McDonald's jingle or the Burger King jingle. Anything along those lines, it makes it stick in your head, and for some reason in this video I remember it because they did make it almost catchy. So that is one plus side that I couldn't really think of anything about the context of the video as much as the way that they did it. And that brings me to the second thing that I like about the video, and that is that they make you feel like you've done something wrong, which is exactly what they were going for. And hopefully for the people that actually do have problems with being on their phone, that this will be enough to make them wake up. That's about it for the good parts. And now for the 2 things that I really didn't like about this video. First being the fact that they made you feel like you are missing out on something. They had the girl walking by
and he was on his phone.
Sure, even though it just showed their whole life together. This is annoying because personally I believe that compatibility is everything, and there's never just this one person, this one chance you're going to meet somebody that you're going to grow with, and it may happen with multiple people. It just depends on which road that you go down. They're saying that you're missing out, but technology has actually been helping people connect that they otherwise maybe would not have met, just by casually running into somebody and having, you know, the courage to go over and talk to them. And eHarmony has claimed in the last year that they are responsible for 236 marriages, and also Match.com says that they are responsible for 472 marriages. And these are not per year, these are per day. Again, that is 472 marriages per day from Match.com and 236 marriages per day from eHarmony. So I don't exactly think that people are missing out on love from not being awake. Anyway, for the most important part is when they were talking about how children, you're almost a bad parent if you let your child be using technology or being on tablets, which I found kind of peculiar because my boyfriend is a wonderful father of a 2-year-old, and she loves to play on the phone. She calls it fingertails. And at first, yeah, sure, maybe I would see the other side, but then I started seeing what she was watching, and it was actually a lot of really important lessons. And she's learned all of the colors, she knows certain animals. I'm just like, how did you know what that was? I mean, she's exceptional, and she knows a lot of her ABCs. She already knows certain letters just by looking at the shape, and she'll point them out. And we work on these things with her, but a lot of it is coming from these educational videos online, which I see no problem with, because it's just converting what we used to use and putting it in this isolated piece of tiny machinery that they can use instead. The only thing that they're missing out on is exercise, so take your kid out every once in a while. If it's winter, take them to the mall. You can run around at an abandoned mall. They'll be fine. So I also find it extremely peculiar that in America, 78% of elementary schools have reported using technology and iPads as the basis of their learning system. So if this is so bad for children and not helping them learn, then why is this the base of our new education system? And also, why are our classes being taken online if it doesn't help? There's just a lot of questions that this video brought up, and I don't agree with a lot of them. I feel like they were on the right track. They had a lot of good ideas, but they took them a little bit too far as to kind of stab at people's vulnerabilities, as in saying they're not going to find loved and that they're a bad parent for using technology. They need to just take it down a couple notches and this video would have been way more successful, in my opinion. Alright, and you can see a couple things changed. My camera died, yada yada yada. I'm on my phone now. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. I know I went on a little bit of a rant. It's not technology that I was really defending, so I'm not that much pro phone. It was just this particular video. There were some things about it that we were reviewing and I didn't like very much. Anyhow, thank you all again for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing your videos.